Let's provide a solution given this nice exponential equation, which is 5 raised to the power m multiplied by 5 raised to the power m is equal to 50. So what is the value of m? Solution from here. So 5 raised to the power m times 5, this is actually in the form of a multiplied by a, which is basically equal to a squared. Okay, so this is the same thing as 5 raised to the power m squared. This should give us a value of 50. Okay, now from what we have here, this is the same thing as a raised to the power n raised to the power m. This can be expressed as a raised to the power n multiplied by m. Okay, now applying this property, we're going to have 5 raised to the power 2m. This should give us a value of 50. Okay, from what we have here, this is the same thing as 5 raised to the power 2m. This is equal to so we have 5 raised to the power 2m is equal to 50. And so for the value of m, we introduce the natural logarithm, so that we'll have log 5 raised to the power 2m. This is basically equal to log 50. Okay, so from here, log 5 raised to the power 2m, this is in the form of log m raised to the power n, which we can express as n log m. Okay, applying this power rule property of logarithm, we're going to have 2m log 5. This is equal to log 50. We divide both signs by log 5 and also this sign by log 5. Okay, now if you simplify this, we'll have 2m. This is equal to log 50 divided by log 5. Now 50 can be expressed as 25 multiplied by 2. Okay, so basically if you say 25 times 2, this is the same thing as 50. By 25, you can express this 25 as 5 raised to the power 2 multiplied by this 2. So 50 is the same as 5 squared times 2. So we'll have 2m. This is equal to log 5 squared multiplied by 2. Divide this by log 5. Okay, so let's proceed from here. Now log 5 to power 2 multiplied by 2, this is actually in the form of log a multiplied by b, which we can express as log a plus log b. Okay, so let's apply this logarithm property, so that we'll have 2m. This is equal to log 5 raised to power 2 divided by log 5 plus, this is the same thing as log 2. We have log 2 divided by log 5. Okay, now from what we have here, log 5 raised to power 2, we can express this as 2 log 5. Okay, divide by, this is the same thing as log 5. So we have 2 log 5 divided by log 5 plus log 2 divided by log 5. So let's simplify here, so that we will have 2m. This is equal to 2 plus log, that is log 2 divided by log 5. Okay, so we divide both signs by 2, so that we'll have m is equal to, now we can simplify here. This is 1 plus, now we're going to have, this is the same thing as a half. Now as you can see, log 2 divided by log 5, this is in the form of log a divided by log b, which you can express as log a to base b. Let's apply this property. We'll have log 2 to base 5. This is the value of m. Now let's check if this value of m satisfies the equation. Okay, remember we end at 5 raised to power m multiplied by 5 raised to power m. This should give us a value of 50. Okay, so this is the same thing as 5 raised to power 2m. This should give us a value of 50. Okay, so let's substitute the value of m from what we have. Now let's substitute the value of m. We'll have 5 raised to power 2 into the bracket. We'll have 1 plus, this is half log 2 to base 5. This should give us a value of 50. Now from what we have here, this is the same thing as 5. This is 2 times 1, which is 2, plus, now we have 2 and this half simplifies so that we'll have log 2 to base 5. This should give us a value of 50. Now as you can see, 5 raised to power 2 plus log 2 to base 5, this is in the form of a raised to power n plus m, which we can transform as a raised to power n multiplied by a raised to power m. Now let's apply this property, indices property. We'll have 5 raised to power 2 multiplied by 5 raised to power log 2 to base 5. This should give us a value of 50. Let's check if it will give us a value of 50. Now from what we have here, 5 raised to power 2, 5 raised to power 2, this is the same thing as 5 multiplied by 5, which is equal to 25. Okay, so let's substitute this. We'll have 25 multiplied by, now 5 raised to power log 2 to base 5, 5 raised to power log 2 to base 5. This is in the form of m raised to power log a to base m, which is basically equal to a. So therefore 5 raised to power log 2 to base 5, this is the same thing as 2. Okay, so now let's substitute this value of 2. We'll have 25 times 2. This should give us a value of 50. And it's true that 25 times 2, this is equal to 50, which means that the left hand side is equal to the right hand side. Okay, and that affirms that the value of m, okay, that means that the value of m is equal to 1 plus a half log 2 to base 5. Okay, and this satisfies the equation. So follow the steps and kindly like the video, share and subscribe.